It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' electric quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cards and the Steelers, all that and more, coming up next.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. And we got more snow on the way. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cardinals of St. Louis taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is all...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a seventh-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Pickett sets up play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. got his man. It's Warren.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Oh, we need these 3 points.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal to work.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
The solid stiff arm.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he whips that one incomplete there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw Downs. And it is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Dobbs to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Prater's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old mountain crop? If they come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw, Pickett. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Dobbs. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Dortch on the return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now Jones.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Jones again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd and 2, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the return is Peterson. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pickett back to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll kick things off in Tampa. Carolina paying a visit in an NFC South matchup. And they have gone to the break with the Panthers out in front. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Robbie Chosen, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Pickett. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Give. It's Warren.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This one finds Austin out right.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Yes, let's get it.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 22-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that one makes this a 10-point game. It's 16-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Dobbs. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and called it a pickup of 6. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
To throw is Dobbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Ertz has it left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's going to get down to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And this is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Dortch. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Dobbs throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. There's Dobbs to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. On the run, it's Warren. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down and 1. Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
he doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to the 25. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's Warren.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. Here we go on 4th down. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
2nd and 11. Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.